Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is often said that history first repeats itself as a tragedy and then as a farce. What we are seeing today in Gujarat is exactly that playing out. It's playing out in glorious Gujarat, where a bridge over the Mahisagar River simply broke into two. You've seen the pictures? There they are. The picture you see is not of a bridge collapse. The picture you see is a visual representation of what corruption in this country looks like. What you see is not a tanker hanging by a thread, but our civic infrastructure hanging by a thread. You and me, we pay taxes to build these bridges. Then we pay taxes to maintain them. And then we pay with our lives when we use them. The Gambhira bridge that connects Vadodara to Anand today simply collapsed, taking down with it vehicles and 10 people. 10 people as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, are dead in this collapse. Search and rescue operations are currently underway. The death toll may rise. What I'm about to show you before I go any further may be disturbing for some of you. There is a woman who we see whose vehicle has fallen into the river. She's crying for help as she sees her son drowning. Take a look at these visuals.
માસી આવે છે આવે આવે માસી આવે છે આવે આવે માસી આવે છે આવે આવે.
Essentially, the man is saying, just wait, someone will come for help. Fact is, ladies and gentlemen, everyone in the district knew that the 64-year-old bridge was near collapse, that this was a disaster waiting to happen. Since 2017, the Congress party, its netas, citizens in the district had all been demanding that this bridge, 64 years old, be shut down for heavy vehicles. Even the BJP's own MLA had been demanding the same, and now in his defense is saying he got a new bridge sanctioned precisely because the old one was just waiting to collapse.
चिट्ठी लिखी थी. हाँ. कब लिखी थी? मैंने 2024 के चौथे अप्रैल महीने में माननीय मुख्यमंत्री साहब से ये नए ब्रिज के लिए डिमांड की थी, जो उन्होंने 11वें महीने में उसको पास किया हो. आप हर रोज यही से आते जाते रहते हैं?
अठवाडिये में 1-2 दफा जाते हैं.
अच्छा, आज कितने बजे की घटना है ये? क्या कुछ?
7:30.
हाँ, 7:30 बजे. कैसे क्या हुआ?
गाड़ी पुल हिल रहा था और जितने वो पुल टूटा ना, इतने भाग में जितनी गाड़ियाँ थी वो सब अंदर चली गई. हाँ, फिर हमने छेड़े पे थे, गाड़ी ऊपर चढ़ गई,
फिर वापस पड़ी. हमारी गाड़ी चढ़ गई, वापस उनको लेकर गाड़ी चुका ली. इसको मत बाहर निकल जाओ अनवर भाई, अपने बचाव करना पड़ा, तो गाड़ी चली गई, हम निकले. फिर
आप दरवाजा खोल के बाहर निकल गए? दोनों
गाड़ी चली गई नीचे, उतरी तरह गाड़ी चली गई.
कितने लोग थे आप लोग गाड़ी?
3 आदमी.
तीनों बच गए?
तीनों बच गए.
कितनी गाड़ियाँ थी इस वक्त उस ब्रिज के
अंदर? 7 गाड़ियाँ हैं.
7 गाड़ियाँ थी. तो ये ब्रिज मतलब आप लोग जैसे बता रहे कि एक हफ्ते में एक आध बार आते जाते रहते, ये ब्रिज ऐसे ही जर्जरित था?
हाँ, जर्जरित, खराब ही रास्ता है.
कब से?
1-2 महीने से खराब है.
Ladies and gentlemen, fact is the warning had been there for 8 years. And it was reinforced every time the bridge developed cracks and felt unstable. Locals used to say, bridge hilta hai. 8 months ago, the government's own roads and building department even repaired it at a huge cost. Here's the irony. The very part that they repaired with tin sheets, you'll see that on your visuals on the screen, is the one that collapsed today, killing 10 people. The government knew the old bridge cannot bear the weight of heavy vehicles. The department knew. It sanctioned 212 crore rupees for a new parallel bridge some 3 months ago, but kept the old one open for heavy vehicles. Why? The police has now filed a case of accidental death. Is this accidental death or is it murder? Well, in my mind, this is murder, plain and simple. When systems get so seeped in corruption that they start killing people, then someone in the system needs to hang for it. Just by the way, the State Road and Building Department that is in charge of maintaining some 1,500 bridges in the state is with the Chief Minister of the state, Bhupendra Bhai Patel. Mr. Patel, 24 hours ago, had posted about holding a high-level meeting to ensure the maintenance of all roads and bridges in the state during monsoons. Ladies and gentlemen, civic infra being washed away in floods of corruption in India is nothing new. Here is a newly constructed road waiting for inauguration in Rajasthan, simply being washed away even before it is inaugurated. But in a state where the Chief Minister is a civil engineer by education and a builder by profession, and where 3 years ago another bridge collapse had left 141 people dead in Morbi, you would have expected better. Clearly, we were asking for too much. Our netas are quick at fixing compensations, but never fix accountability when the finger points at them. My question is, do murder charges need to be filed against the R&B department of the Gujarat government and its bosses? That's my question this evening. Let me introduce my guests. And let's just get back to the pictures of the bridges as well that has collapsed. Mithun Vijay Kumar, thank you very much for joining us. The only one today who has agreed to defend the government, because everyone we asked, even people who normally defend the government on most things, have backed out saying what happened in Gujarat is simply indefensible. Perhaps why the BJP is not sending guests for this particular debate. Ajay Umat is group editor at Ahmedabad Mirror. He's joining us on the broadcast. Thank you, Ajay ji. Good to have you back. Dr. Nishant Anand is national spokesperson of the Congress party. Thank you very much. And Abha Singh is a lawyer. Abha ji, thank you very much. Mr. Mithun Kumar, since the very difficult task of defending the Gujarat government falls on you today, can I ask you, how can the government even defend what has happened? For 8 years, there were warnings. Locals, local politicians, citizens, even your own MLAs are saying, bridge hilta hai. That it's a disaster waiting to happen. That shut this bridge down for heavy vehicles. Yet, the government has its eyes wide shut. Today, am I wrong in asking whether murder charges should be applied and put against the R&B department of the Gujarat government and its boss, the Chief Minister?
See, first of all, my heart goes out to all the victims of this incident. And my intention in this debate is not to defend anyone, defend any government. I am here to, put out my perspective. And all I have to say is if, there is a forensic probe that uncovers that even if there is a hint of corrupt practice, whether it is in tendering or material procurement or oversight, strict action should be taken against officials involved, contractors, middlemen, or anyone. Nobody is above the law. But what we need to understand here is there is no truly foolproof structure, and there are plenty of similar structures across the country that are old and are facing structural issues. Are we going to discuss issues only after a collapse? For example, Mahatma Gandhi Setu in Bihar, that has structural issues and safety concerns. Are you going to pick up that topic for a discussion only after an incident? Similarly, Mullaperiyar in Kerala, it is going through severe structural damages.
What is your point?
And still nothing is being done. So,
no, what is your point? 2 years ago when Morbi happened and 141 people died, India's falling bridges were discussed. We were told audit hoga har bridge ka. We were told we will ensure that nothing like this happens again. And exactly something like that has happened again in Gujarat. While you are right to ask me whether we are looking at bridges that keep collapsing in Bihar, we looked at it when we needed to. Today we are talking about Gujarat, and I'm going to ask my guests to wait for a bit. Give me a minute here. Give me a minute here, and I'll seek some patience from my guests because I think it's important to get a feel of what is happening on the ground right now. Let me go across to Hiten, who's actually joining us live from Vadodara. He is on ground zero. Hiten, आप हमको वहां से join कर रहे हैं जहां पे bridge है, जहां पे collapse किया है bridge. आप ही की रिपोर्ट्स हमको दिखा रही हैं कि वहां के जितने स्थानीय लोग हैं आपको बता रहे हैं कि भाई हम तो पिछले कई सालों से बोल रहे थे ये ब्रिज गिरने वाला है, किसी ने हमारी सुनी नहीं। आई वॉन्ट टू आस्क यू नितिन, और आपके पीछे ब्रिज भी है, आप हमें दिखा दीजिए जरा, क्योंकि आपने हमें यह भी बताया कि जिस हिस्से को आरएनबी डिपार्टमेंट ने मरम्मत किया था आज से 2 या 3 महीने पहले, वही हिस्सा गिरा है। तो जरा दिखाइए और रेस्क्यू और रिलीफ के बारे में बताइए। अभी तक तो डेथ टोल 10 है, क्या बढ़ने की उम्मीद है?
निश्चित तौर पर देखिए, अब आंकड़ा जो है वो 11 हो चुका है, क्योंकि अब से कुछ देर पहले एक और डेड बॉडी जो है वो यहाँ से निकाली गई है। मैं सीधे तस्वीर दिखाऊंगा। देखिए, सुबह से लेके अब तक रेस्क्यू जो है वो लगातार जारी है। अब जाकर कुछ देर पहले उस ट्रक को जो है हटाया गया है। अब एनडीआरएफ की टीम वहां पर नीचे जो है वो लगातार तलाशी कर रही है कि क्या कोई अभी भी फंसा हुआ है कि नहीं। लेकिन एक बात मैं आपको बता दूं कि ये जो हिस्सा जो गिरा है उसका एक 2 महीने पुराना वीडियो सामने आया है, जिसमें यहाँ के आसपास के गांव के सरपंच कुछ पुलिसकर्मियों के साथ यहाँ पर रिव्यू करने के लिए निकले हुए थे। उस वीडियो में साफ दिख रहा है कि ये जो हिस्सा गिरा था वहाँ पर टिन का शेड, इस डिवाइडर की जगह टिन का शेड लगाया गया था। ये तस्वीरों में भी कैप्चर हुआ है। और उसके अलावा मैं अगर आपको डेथ टोल की अगर बात करूं तो देखिए, अब तक 11 डेड बॉडी निकाली गई है। लेकिन अगर आंकड़े देखें, अगर उसको हम देखें कि एज वाइज, तो 2 बच्चे थे। जो महिला का वीडियो हम चला रहे हैं वो बचाओ बचाओ मेरे बच्चे को बचाओ, मेरे बच्चे को बचाओ, जो चिल्ला रही थी वो महिला, उसका ये स्टेटमेंट है कि वो इस ट्रक के सहारे खुद अकेले बची, लेकिन उसका पूरा का पूरा परिवार के लिए अभी भी वो चिंतित है। लेकिन आपको मैं बता दूं कि उसका पूरा का पूरा परिवार जो है अपनी जान इस हादसे में गंवा चुका है। एक 4 साल का बच्चा था, उसका एक 4 साल की लड़की थी, 2 साल का बच्चा था, और उसके हस्बैंड थे। ये 4 लोगों की मौत जो है 3 लोगों की मौत एक ही परिवार से हुई है। बाकी 10 लोगों की भी मौत है जो आसपास के इलाके के गांव के रहने वाले थे। सुबह 7:30 से 7:45 के बीच ये हादसा हुआ है। रेस्क्यू लगातार जारी है, लेकिन सवाल वही है कि आखिरकार जिम्मेवारी किसकी। क्योंकि मैंने यहाँ पर एक्स एमएलए, जो कांग्रेस के एक्स एमएलए, उनसे जब बातचीत की, वो कह रहे कि उन्होंने 2020 में मुख्यमंत्री, जब उस वक्त स्वर्गीय विजय रूपानी हुआ करते थे, उस वक्त उन्होंने मुख्यमंत्री को सीधे तौर पर कह दिया था कि कांग्रेसी विधायक से अगर दिक्कत है तो वो अपना इस्तीफा दे देते, विधानसभा से कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, लेकिन इस ब्रिज का कोई सॉल्यूशन निकाला जाए। मौजूदा विधायक ये कह रहे कि मैंने चिट्ठी लिखी, उसके बाद 212 करोड़ रुपए का बजट पास हुआ और ब्रिज के लिए प्रक्रिया और ये सब लागू किया गया, लेकिन ब्रिज अब तक बना नहीं। हालांकि स्थानिकों का ये कहना है कि 2017 से लेकर अब तक लगातार कई सारे प्रोटेस्ट किए गए, कहा गया, मांग की गई कि हेवी लोडेड ट्रक को कम से कम डाइवर्ट किया जाए, इस ब्रिज से ना भेजा जाए। अगर आप मरम्मत करके चला रहे हैं, नया ना बने, तब तक आप कम से कम हेवी लोडेड ट्रक को डाइवर्ट करें, क्योंकि गड्ढे बन जाते थे और ट्रैफिक होती थी। कहीं ना कहीं ब्रिज का स्ट्रक्चर किसी ने स्टेबिलिटी चेक की नहीं की, वो भी नहीं पता है, क्योंकि इंजीनियर का, यहाँ के जो एग्जीक्यूटिव इंजीनियर है वो कह रहे कि 100 साल तक इस ब्रिज की लाइफ थी।
मैंने भी सुना एग्जीक्यूटिव एडिटर को बोलते हुए, एडिटर तो नहीं, इंजीनियर, सॉरी, एग्जीक्यूटिव एडिटर तो मैं हूं, एग्जीक्यूटिव इंजीनियर को बोलते हुए सुना कि 100 साल की गारंटी है। भाई किसने दी 100 साल की गारंटी? एंड द ब्रिज विल लास्ट फॉर 100 years ओनली इफ यू मेंटेन इट वेल। The very fact that it has been washed away in 40-45 years means that you have not maintained it, because all the money that was meant to maintain it, you have put in your pockets. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Hitain, for that live report. Ajay ji, what can we even say at this point of time? Almost everyone in the district knew that this bridge is near collapse. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Yet today, when it comes to fixing accountability, passing the parcel.
Bilkul, Shreya, what I was listening to your initial comment, it is perfectly a case of criminal negligence amounting to murder, and this is nothing but culpable homicide. The reason is that, you know, in 2022 a rigorous inspection of this bridge was done, and they had said that, you know, this looking to the wear and tear and strength of material, that, you know, the corrosion and the strength of material of the bridge that is used in that place, they said that any day such kind of accident will happen. I can share a video with you where, you know, an executive engineer was talking to a district panchayat member, and he saying that sir मुझे मालूम है कभी भी इस ब्रिज के ऊपर हादसा हो सकता है, क्योंकि श्रेया द इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट इज दैट यू नो ये जो जिस एजेंसी ने वो काम किया था, दे सेड कि इस ब्रिज का जो मेंटेनेंस जो है वो नहीं हो रहा है। एंड इफ यू सी द डिजाइन ऑफ दिस ब्रिज, इट इज अ सिंगल फिंगर ब्रिज। ये जितने भी ब्रिज के आप देखें, ये सिंगल फिंगर वाला ब्रिज है। इसकी जो लोड कैरिंग कैपेसिटी है, दैट लोड कैरिंग कैपेसिटी इज नॉट सफिशिएंट फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ व्हीकल। मल्टी एक्सल व्हीकल्स इससे जा रहे हैं। द रीजन वाज दैट एजेंसी जिसने रिगरस इंस्पेक्शन किया था, दे सेड कि इसकी लोड बेयरिंग कैपेसिटी is not more than 20 tons, whereas you know every day more than 5,000 trucks with over capacity of 40 tons are plying on these. The reason is कि ये जब ब्रिज बना, इसके साथ जो कनेक्टिविटी वाले रोड आए, वो मुंद्रा पोर्ट, कंडला पोर्ट, जामनगर की रिफाइनरी, वहां से जो मल्टी एक्सल व्हीकल्स और टैंकर निकलते हैं, दे डोंट गो टू एक्सप्रेस हाईवे, दे डोंट गो टू नेशनल हाईवे। द रीजन इज कि वहां पे 4 जगह टोल टैक्स भरना पड़ता है। ये ब्रिज शॉर्टेस्ट है और ये सीधा सौराष्ट्र, देखो सौराष्ट्र रीजन टू गुजरात टू साउथ रीजन को जोड़ता है, और यहाँ टोल टैक्स एक भी नहीं है। तो वो लोग सीधे सौराष्ट्र से, राजकोट से, जामनगर से निकलते हैं और जम्बूसर होते हुए भरूच पहुंच जाते हैं। सो दिस इज द शॉर्टकट दे आर टेकिंग। दे सेड के वी मस्ट हैव अ ट्रैफिक सेंसस, और ट्रैफिक सेंसस में ट्रैफिक की डेंसिटी चेक करो, और डेंसिटी में कहा गया था you should put a barrier on bridge so that you know small vehicle with 4 wheelers or 6 wheelers can go, but this kind of multi axle vehicle should not go because carrying capacity of this bridge is not there. दूसरा कि there is a template in government of Gujarat which says that you know pre monsoon and post monsoon checkup जो होना चाहिए ब्रिज का होना चाहिए कि ब्रिज सस्टेनेबल है कि नहीं। all the members of Congress party, BJP, district panchayat, taluka panchayat, they said that this bridge is वेरी वेरी डेंजरस, क्योंकि ब्रिज पे आप जैसे ही चलते हो तो पूरा ब्रिज मतलब हिलता था। द ओनली एक्शन वाज इनएक्शन ऑन द पार्ट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट, एंड दिस जेंटलमैन हु इज डिफेंडिंग दिस गवर्नमेंट, ही शुड लिसन। जो ट्वीट किया है ना जो पॉलिटिशियन ने, उनके नीचे लोगों की कमेंट पढ़ो तो आपको पता चलेगा कि लोगों में कितना एंगर है।
नहीं, एंगर तो होगा ही, एंड एंगर इसलिए भी होगा, Dr. Nishant Anand, you can come in here as spokesperson of the Congress party, because I exactly know what is going to happen. First thing that a tragedy happens, you say 5 lakh rupees compensation, 10 lakh rupees compensation. As if you can just buy people's silence and shut them up and shut their protest up. So wo to ho gaya, 5 lakh rupees compensation. Then what will happen is by tomorrow we will be told by someone in the government, possibly the chief minister, that I'm ordering the audit of all 1,500 bridges that come under the R&B department. We do not know what will happen of that audit, but we do know that sometime in the near future, another bridge will collapse and more people will die. So we pay taxes to build these bridges.
Yes. Yes.
And when we actually go on them, we get killed.
See, I'll start by saying if an incident happens for the first time, it is called an accident. But if an incident keep on happening, it is called a murder. Now, I'll tell you, last 2 years ago, same bridge in same Gujarat happened, 150 people died. Today, 10 people died, and it was informed to the government for many years that this bridge can collapse any point of time. And the audits were done, which clearly mentioned this bridge is not in a working condition. Now, we know, we talk about the BJP government in Gujarat is for the longest time. Still, this is the infrastructure of Gujarat. Now, who takes the responsibility of this murder? Now, who takes the responsibility of 12 bridges which has fallen down in Bihar or Maharashtra? Every single month, we can see the similar incidents happening in the states where the BJP government is there. Now, my question here is, when the same incident happened 2 years back in Gujarat, 150 people died, the BJP did not make any changes to the infrastructure. Now, today, who is going to take the credibility? Now, one more thing. The center government in Gujarat is BJP, state government is BJP, member of parliament is BJP, MLA is BJP, mayor is BJP. So I think BJP and Modi ji should be ashamed, and this government has failed, because today, from the last 3 months, we have seen 19 incidents, including the bridges or from the Pahalgam attack. Our people, our mothers are crying. Today we saw the mother was crying for her son. And asking that somebody go save her. Same thing happened in Maharashtra last month, Bihar, Pahalgam. Modi ji is quiet. Now we will come up with 2 lakh rupees or 5 lakh rupees compensation tomorrow. Is this the credibility is BJP has jeopardized its credibility in our
ठीक है,
Indian
ठीक है.
citizens. Yes.
Okay. Abha Singh, this is not a weak bridge. As a citizen, this is not a weak bridge that has collapsed. This is a weak system that has collapsed. A system that has been so corrupted that it doesn't think twice about what its actions will actually mean for citizens in this country. तो ये bridge नहीं था, हिल रहा, हमारा पूरा system हिला हुआ है. And corruption is what has completely ruined and diseased our entire system. This bridge was actually repaired a couple of months ago.
Right,
and this is the repair that happened exactly in the place where the repair took place with tin sheets. दुनिया का कौन सा ऐसा महान एजेंसी है जो tin sheets के साथ एक ब्रिज को रिपेयर करता है? सबसे पहले मुझे बता दीजिए. वो ब्रिज जहां पे heavy vehicles चलते हैं. So this is a bridge that gets repaired with tin sheets. Of course, it was supposed to collapse. That very area, that very patch has collapsed. If this is not corruption, I don't know what is.
Shreya, the whole system has become corrupt. In fact, corruption has increased multiple times. People are not scared. They are openly asking money, be it Mumbai BMC or it be any municipal corporation in any city. The bureaucrats have become so corrupt. They are being protected because you cannot prosecute a bureaucrat. They have the new rule which came was that you cannot prosecute them without government's permission. And let me tell you, they never give permission. So with corruption, why people have died? People are dying because of corruption. You are very right when you say that the tin shed repairs, and let me tell you, they would have charged crores for that repair. And not only that, when it is very clear that this bridge was weak, why were these cars allowed to go? Because it was again the profit basis of the corporates. If you had the Jamnagar refinery, if you had the Mundra port, so I would like even the corporates there whose trucks were passing these bridges, they should be held accountable. And it is not an accident. It is culpable homicide, not amounting to murder. Because when everybody knew that this bridge is weak, it can collapse. After that also government did not stop it. You are ready to take toll taxes, you are ready to take GST, you are ready to tax the common man like anything. But their life is cheap. They don't bother about the lives. By giving 2 lakh rupees, you rightly said, they try to buy the silence of the family. And I think the time has come that the road and building department people should be arrested. Why no arrest has been done? The contractor who repaired this bridge, he should have...
Contractor ने तो किया ही नहीं था ना repair bridge. The bridge was repaired by the R&B department. So in this case, there is no contractor they can blame. In Morbi, they blamed the contractor. In this case, there is no contractor to blame. There is the government department and the chief minister to blame. Mr. Nitin Vijay Kumar, I don't have too much time on the show. And as I said, you are here to defend the indefensible. No one wanted to do it. You wanted to do it. So very brave of you. Maybe we should give you the PVSM for doing this. But the BJP to says, na, double engine ki sarkar. Is this the double engine ki sarkar we are getting? We've had double engine ki sarkar in Gujarat for the longest time now. 11 years plus.
I can come to that. But you need to understand that, like I was saying earlier, no man-made structure can be truly foolproof, because at the core, all of them rest on a set of engineering assumptions. And reality has a habit of changing faster than assumptions is what we can understand from this incident. Even world-class bridges, the Minneapolis, Miami, there are incidents reported worldwide. Even in the most developed countries, world-class bridges have collapsed. So, using that as an opportunity to blame a government shouldn't be the right way. If an incident
then who
has
should
happened,
we blame?
Of course,
who should we blame? Bataiye. Now, don't tell me we have to blame the Congress Sarkar because the bridge was built during the Congress rule some 45 years ago.
Pandit Nehru. Justice and responsibility would mean turning
the responsibilities of the government. Who do we blame? Why do we elect them, bhai? उनको चाय समोसा खाने के लिए तो हम इलेक्ट नहीं करते ना.
नहीं आप
नहीं मिस्टर विजय कुमार.
ऐसा नहीं आप सुन रहे हैं, आप मुझे बोलने का मौका तो दीजिए पहले. See, I am saying true responsibility means turning these tragedies into lessons, taking actions against...
That is exactly the point I'm making. The Gujarat government doesn't seem to be learning its lessons. Tragedies need to be turned into lessons. You're absolutely correct. A very big lesson hit them some 2 years ago when 141 people died in Morbi in another bridge collapse. Were lessons learned? No. Was accountability fixed? No. Again, there is no accountability being fixed. The police is saying this is accidental death, a case of accidental death. How is this accidental death if everyone knew the bridge was going to collapse? And it collapsed and it killed 11 people, possibly more. We'll keep a track on the story. Thank you. Thank you to all my guests for joining us this evening. Mithun, Ajay ji, Dr. Nishant Anand, Abha Singh, thank you very much for your time. I'm slipping into a break. There's more news on the other side.